All right. Happy Thursday. So exciting. I cannot believe it's Thursday already. This week has like just got like that. Has it done that for anybody else?
Me for sure. I don't know where it went. It's been wild.
I know. I'm like, how are we at Thursday again already? So, guys, first of all, if you are joining us live, go ahead and drop in where you're joining us from. And if you're watching the replay, give us a hashtag replay. I need to go in. Oh, here we go. All right. It looked like we didn't have people, and now we do. So I just wanted to make sure nothing was wrong. All right. Perfect. Well, I am excited. We've got a lot of really cool stuff to share with you guys today, and really some updated stuff too. We did a training similar to this probably, I don't know, 6 or 8 months ago, and it's crazy how much has changed since then. So really updating some things for you guys, giving you the latest as always. And we're excited you're here. So I see some of you obviously drop in live and where you're joining from if you're here live. And if you're watching the replay, give us a hashtag replay.
And I just want to say hello to everyone. Hey, Angie, thanks for joining in. Kelsey, Carla, Dawn, Chaz, Linda, Joanne, Daryl. Thanks for joining in, guys. Nice to see you here today. If you guys have been following along on this branding series with us here in this group, drop us a 1. I'm curious to see who has seen. Is this our 4th one, Trish?
Yeah, it's our 3rd, and next week is the final wrap up. Yeah. So, hey, Chaz, how are you from North Carolina? Let's see here. We've got Minnesota. Oh, gosh, we have Vancouver, Alberta. We got people from everywhere. Look at us. It's so crazy. Ohio. All right. Well, I am so excited for you guys to be on here today, and we're going to dive right in. We don't want to waste your time by any stretch, but I got to tell you, it's so crazy. You know how do we have this crazy Christmas background, or what's going on here?
Christmas background.
Do you not see behind? Does everybody see? Oh, wait, baby, hold on. I don't know.
Sharing my screen.
Oh, that's right. You can't see. I'll see in a minute on the delay here.
Oh, it's Christmas again.
Where is this coming from? Hold on a second. Well, I guess it doesn't matter, but I had to laugh because obviously somebody's been playing around with these settings. So it's just really funny. All right. Yeah, I don't know where this is coming from. So, okay. Well, enjoy the lights coming.
It's very sparkly, so let's leave it.
I love it. We like sparkles. All right. So, all right, guys. So we are going to dive right in. And again, if you guys are new to the group, drop us a new. Because we have got so many new people coming in here every single day. So drop us in new if you're new to our group, and we're going to dive on in.
Okay, so today we are going to be talking about how to maximize engagement on your social media posts. Okay, so engagement means likes, loves, shares, comments, all of those things that are going to get your post shown by Facebook to more people. And that's what we want as online marketers.
So guys, in case we have not met, obviously I'm Trisha, this is Ruth, and we have been in network marketing for a combined 25 plus years. We build entirely online using social marketing. I just got a message. My husband was messing with our background. We were building entirely online using social media. We are both Double Comma Club marketing coaches. We feel mentally and physically on fire. We are both girl moms, and in the last 3 years, we have coached well over 3,000 struggling network marketers. We're both 6-figure income earners, and we are passionate about helping people achieve their dreams. And just to share with you guys, for those of you who might be a little newer too, we also have a network marketing company. So not only do we do this, but we have a network marketing company that we help build. And a lot of what we teach in here are the skills and everything that has been working to really explode our team.
And I'm so glad you said that, Trish, because there's so many people in the internet marketing space who are promoting themselves as network marketing coaches who have never built teams. So we do both.
Exactly.
So why does this matter? So why does this posting strategy matter? Your initial post response will determine the number of people Facebook puts your posts in front of. Okay. So that initial response when you first post, that is so important. Okay. Number 2, when people engage with your posts, it tells the Facebook algorithm, that's that little bit of code Facebook has, that people like your content. Okay. And when they like your content, Facebook goes, oh, they like it. I need to show it to more people. It must be good content. If you get people regularly engaging with your posts, they're more likely to see future posts or send you a Facebook message. So have you ever noticed when you maybe engage with someone or send them a message who you haven't talked to in a long time, all of a sudden in the newsfeed, you're seeing their posts? Drop me a 1 if that's ever happened to you. That's this algorithm in play. When people engage with your posts, it shows that your content's resonating with them and it resonates with your audience, and Facebook shows it more. If people aren't engaging with your posts or within Messenger, then you're not connecting with people, meaning they're not feeling your message. They're not coming back to see your posts because you're not resonating with them, right? You're not adding value. You're not speaking their language. You're not connecting well. Okay. So that's a good clue that you got to kind of switch up the way you post. If you're not consistently connecting with people, then you're not selling. So if you're not consistently showing up on social media and consistently putting a consistent message out, I know there's a lot of consistent in there, people are just not going to buy from you because you lose the trust factor. You lose that know, like, and trust.
Absolutely. I'm seeing lots of ones here, Ruth. Lots and lots of ones.
Yeah.
So guys, we're going to be sharing with you, 6 types of posts you should be using, but we're going to focus on really just one of them more so today in this training. It's going to really be about that engagement. Because again, getting the engagement is what most people are lacking. Having that engagement where, you're really starting to get more and more people to see your stuff and comment and like, and really getting more people, getting you in more people's algorithm. That's what we want to help you with today. So we're going to be going into that engagement post. But 1, we got engagement posts. 2, we've got story posts. 3, invite posts. 4, freebie posts, like giving something of value, right? Something you could give away to somebody. 5, an inspirational, motivational post, and 6, FAQ posts. And there are a few others as well, but these are 6 of the more common types of posts that if you really start to use and rotate through, you're going to see a lot more engagement on your Facebook feed.
So today, as Trish said, we're going to focus on engagement posts. And each of the 6 types of posts that we shared with you has a different purpose. Engagement posts are really meant to boost your engagement. Now, remember, we talked about engagement being likes, comments, shares, things like that, people sending you messages in Messenger. That's what's going to get all of your posts shown more, because Facebook's going to start viewing your account as someone that people like to interact with, right? So engagement posts are really important. They're a great way to get people in your current network, like your Facebook friends list, or your followers, to start interacting with you.
So here are some types of engagement posts. Now we got likes. We'll get rid of these. I'm trying to get rid of this background. Hold on, guys. There we go. All right. So what we want to go into here are the different types of engagement posts, right? Because there's lots of different types that you can be going with. So first of all, question posts. Asking questions are going to get you tons of engagement. And especially if you're talking about something that is, really relevant to today, of certain things that are going around. Now, what I do recommend is don't be doing things that are controversial, right? So sometimes, especially right now with, the elections just happened, the inauguration just happened, you don't want to go there. Yes, you'll get engagement, but you may also, who knows, you may lose some followers over it too. So I really kind of try to steer away from that. But making these questions easy, fun, meaningful to answer, and it should align with your message. So another reason not to get too much into politics and stuff. But you can do this on your personal page. Now, we've talked before, if you've got a business page where you've got some engagement, you can definitely do it there. But most people right now aren't really using business pages too much unless you already, or you're running ads or you really already have a big following. And these also could be in your stories, right? So we've talked before too about really changing up where you put your posts, right? So using all the different platforms that Facebook has are going to be helpful to you. Another type of engagement posts are interactive posts, like so polls and quizzes. These are also really fun to be putting, into your stories. But you also could do an interactive post even, on your normal profile. And sometimes it could be like a this or that post, right? That's still an interactive post as well. Visual content, so video or customized graphics or infographics, right? Video content always brings in engagement. Incentive content, so maybe giveaways or contests, where you can be really getting people to interact a lot with you, if you've got something good that you're giving away. And then relatable posts. So these are really good, like memes and quotes. A lot of times these can be inspirational or motivational, but if you really, have some good memes or quotes out there, it'll create a lot of engagement. And sometimes it's not even so much with the comments, although you likely will get a lot of comments, but a lot of times you'll get a lot of shares when you do posts like this. So it creates a different kind of engagement with your content.
So here's a really good example that Trish did. And she asked a question. So how much is gas where you live? Right? And she got 98 comments and a lot of engagement. So those are people who are now sort of seeing her future posts in their news feed, right? So it can really open up the number of people that see your stuff instead of the same little pot of people. Could be the people in your existing team. Those are the only people seeing your posts, right? You want to get outside of that pot of people.
All right, and here's another one. This was a video. So first of all, guys, if this is making sense to you so far, go ahead and drop us some hearts, right? Give us some love hearts just so we know. But this is one of our team members, Whitney. This was a video, and you can see here, the cool thing with the video too, you want to get the words coming across because as people are scrolling, they don't always actually tap on it to listen, but they'll sit there and watch it, and Facebook will still kind of record that. But here she did one. It said, major life update. You're not going to believe this, right? So great title. But look at this, 102 comments, right? And so you can see here how powerful video can be.
Here's another one. Laundry, washing 30 minutes, drying 60 minutes, putting away 7 to 10 business days. It's a meme, and Trish has asked a question. Anyone else? And it was super funny, got a ton of engagement, as you can see there at the bottom.
Yeah, 15 shares on that, right? And I did it to be fun, but this is a way, guys, too, that you can kind of get your lifestyle in a way, right? If you're talking to a business mom or someone who's, running a business, they're probably going to be able to relate to this in some way. So again, having that relatability, but adding a little fun to it. Here is one that says, opening up a can of worms here, true or false. So one of those this or that posts, right? So again, to get engagement, network marketing helps you become a better person. Well, lots of controversy could go on with that, but 72 people wanted to comment and give their opinion. So great way to get engagement.
And here's another one. If you're open to change, drop me a yes. And again, it's just a simple meme. And again, lots of comments, lots of shares, lots of engagement. So really opening up that little pot of people that typically comment on your stuff to a whole lot more people who will now start seeing your future posts.
Yeah, that's a great point, Ruth. When you've got those shares, guys, that's people putting your content in front of other people for you, right? Just think about that. When you've got something that people want to share, that's awesome because now more people are actually seeing your stuff and you don't have to do anything for it. So here's another one. This is another team member, Angela here. She says, curious, what is the biggest change to your everyday routine during this pandemic? Now, this one was, several months ago, but here's the thing. We could throw this post up again today and still probably get 100 comments on it, right? Because as time has gone on, more and more and more has changed for people through this whole pandemic.
And here's another one of our team members. Happy Friday, excited for the weekend. How about you? And again, 57 comments, right? And it's basically pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. Pick your favorite. And people will pick things and they'll drop it in the comments because it's fun.
Mm-hmm. All right. So as you can see here, guys, our training today isn't as long as it typically is because it really doesn't need to be, right? We gave you lots of examples here of things that you can be doing. But right now, one of the biggest things is making sure you're getting content on your page and you're getting people to engage with it, right? Making sure that you're being consistent with putting things out there. Making sure that not only once you get content out there, but that you start interacting with those other people as well. Like we've talked about this before, you know, going in when people comment, reply to their comment, right? Go ahead and, you know, maybe ask another question back to their comment, depending on how they respond to it. So that, again, it's creating more and more engagement. So your assignment, we're giving you guys an assignment. And I really, really hope that you do this, but we're going to give you some examples, so don't run away just yet. But make an engagement post today and report your results here in the group, okay? So we want you to come back, post in this training or anywhere in this group, the post that you got and the results. So you can, you know, do a screenshot of what it was and go ahead and post it here in the group. And we're going to give you an example here too, so that you don't have to frantically go, oh my gosh, what am I going to post about? We're going to make it nice and easy for you.
So here's an example. What's the number one thing you'd like to master when it comes to social media? It's just a question, right? Now, just a point on this, guys, and you've probably heard us say this before you make your post for 5 minutes, you've got to start commenting on other people's posts and liking them and maybe interacting with people in Messenger to kind of warm Facebook up. Then you're going to make your post. That 5 minutes after you make the post is the most important because you're going to want to immediately engage with the people who start engaging with you, because that's just going to boost the post more and more, right? Don't make your post and walk away. Spend 5-10 minutes engaging with the people who post, because Facebook's going to look at that and go, okay, this is a really important post. I need to start showing it more.
That's a great point, Ruth, because you remember in the beginning, the other thing that you want to do is not only, you know, we talked about how those initial minutes after you make a post are some of the most crucial. So think about this. If you're going out first and you're, you know, spending that 5 to 10 minutes commenting on other people's posts, so not just liking them, right? You want to, you know, like them or love them. You're going to give them any type of reaction. Then you're going to make a comment, and you want your comment to probably be, I've heard like 4 or more words. Facebook likes that. They don't want just one word things. So you're going to do that to get a little more interaction. Then when you come back and make your post, as people start commenting, you're going to want to make sure that you're replying back to them, because the more comments that you can get in that first few minutes, the more that Facebook is going to open the door on the newsfeed of who they put it in front of, right? So it sounds silly, but the first post, they'll open it up to, you know, this group of people. As more comments come in, they're going to open it up to this more. And as more come in, they're just going to put it wide open for you. So it's definitely, you know, important to be doing all that engaging before, and then those first, you know, probably 5 to 15 minutes that you've got that post up, making sure you're commenting back with people.
So here's some key things to remember when you're posting on social media. And these are things we've covered in the last couple of weeks in these Thursday branding trainings. So if you missed those trainings, you can go back and look at them. So number one, know who you're speaking to, right? Know your avatar so that you're actually speaking their language, attracting your perfect prospect. And that leads us to point number 2. Get good at speaking your prospect's perfect language. We talked about that last week. What words would they typically use, right? How do they speak? What things are they struggling with? So get used to speaking to your prospect. Use high quality posts to maximize sales and engagements. So high quality means really giving some thought to who you're speaking to and putting out relevant content, right? Gone are the days that you could post 7 to 10 times a day a whole bunch of junk and attract people. It's gone. Like those days are over. And we used to be able to get away with that. We used to be able to grab some, 7 memes that we found on Google and just post them all day long and attract people. And it just doesn't work that way anymore. Plug your team into a proven duplicatable system to create success on social media, right? Because it's one thing if you're doing it, but your team is suffering. So make sure you're plugging your team in and making sure that they're understanding and learning the same things that you're learning. And one of the great ways to do it is just invite your teams to this group, because we do Thursday trainings every week and they're free. And we give a lot of value, a lot of strategies, a lot of the same strategies we share with our own team.
Absolutely. So I see a couple questions here too. So I'll go back here. Let's see. Jessica asks, does adding a picture to your post help? Absolutely. So if you are doing, just a story post, or you're doing even you saw on those question posts, right? We use one of the backgrounds that Facebook has, having some sort of background Facebook likes. If you're just doing, a straight up question, or you're doing some kind of story post, you definitely want to use a picture. Most times a picture of you is going to get you some of the best engagement, right? If you're doing that. But if you just put out a post with just words, again, unless it's a meme or a background or something, you won't get as much traffic or much engagement as you would with one with a picture.
And just one more tip, guys, about putting out pictures of yourself. Sometimes we get hung up on trying to find the perfect picture, right? Where we feel our hair looks perfect and we don't look tired, or, the pimple we have on our forehead isn't showing, or whatever it is, right? The more authentic the picture, the better results you'll get. And make it you, right? It's about people connecting with the real you. And when they see you showing up as not perfect, but you, that's what's going to get engagement. That's what's going to build trust, right? But if you look photoshopped all the time, people will not trust you as much. They just won't. So, if you're hesitant about putting out a picture of yourself because you don't think your hair's right, or you don't have makeup on, you got to stop and just get it out there, because that's what will really connect people with you.
That's right. So if you guys have any questions, or if anybody's has any questions, drop them in. But guys, if this is making sense, go ahead and drop us some 4s in there, just so we know that it makes sense to everybody. And I want to know too, who's going to go ahead and do the post today, right? I want to know.
Drop us at me if you're going to do it, and then post your results in the group.
So actually, Ruth, I wanted to say too, we got a couple more.
Okay.
Deb says, I'm a bit confused. When you post, is it the same people on your page who respond? Wait, hold on. On your page, sorry, it keeps flipping up on me, guys. 1 second. I'm a bit confused. When you post, is it the same people on your page who respond? So how is it supposed to get new people? Great question. Great question. So Deb, what this is going to do, think about this. First of all, you should always be expanding your following on your page, right? Which is a whole other training. We're going to go into that actually next week a little bit. That'll be part of next week's training. But think about this. Let's just say you have 1,000 followers, right? But maybe only 50 followers are seeing your content right now. Doing some of these strategies that we're teaching, or going out and commenting on other people's posts, making sure you're doing engagement posts. When these people start commenting on your posts and you're doing stuff on theirs, it's opening up your newsfeed so that more and more people are seeing your posts, right? So if you've got specific people who you want seeing your content, make sure you're go commenting on some of their content, and then it's going to put your info in their newsfeed. So your goal is that maybe 50 people are seeing your stuff now. Well, with some of the work that you're going to do, next post maybe 100 people, next post maybe 200 people, so that you're always expanding who's seeing your stuff out there. Hopefully that makes sense. Ruth, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah. So Deb, back when I first started on social media, I thought that because I had a big friends list, every single one of those friends was going to see the post I made. And that doesn't happen, right? Only the people that you typically engage with see the posts. Facebook shut down their algorithm, really locked it in. So they limit who sees your posts. So by doing these strategies, like Trish says, it's going to open up some other people who are on your friends list who never see your posts. Now, your question is really good because we also want to continue to build our audience, right? To get new friends, to get new followers. But right now we're talking about really expanding within, your existing following and making sure they're seeing your stuff.
Absolutely. And Rosemary, thank you. I'm glad that you're finding this valuable. And just want you to know too, in this group, you can always come back and watch the replay. And in the unit section, we have got more videos in there as well. And then we've got something called a member vault. And if you go to the welcome post, the link should be in there. But that'll take you back to some of our older stuff as well. But all really super valuable content and other stuff that we have out there. And let's see here, we have another question. When your own posts are having to be approved, what does this mean? Oh, you must be talking about in groups.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's in a group, yeah, you just got to make sure you're following the group rules and you're waiting for the, admin of the group to approve your post. And let's see here. Oh, and we got someone who just started the Facebook Live challenge. I love that. And
Michelle, are you doing our Facebook Live challenge or another one? I'm curious. Because for those of you who don't know, we have a Facebook Live challenge. People do the lives right inside of our group. It's a safe sort of private environment. If you're scared of going live out on your own personal profile, you can do it inside our group. Get some confidence, build your confidence, get some feedback. So for those of you who have never done a live challenge and want access to it, just drop us a live in the comments and we can get you over a link to that challenge.
Oh no, hers is 100 lives in 14 days.
Holy smokes. That's
wow.
a lot of lives.
That's a lot of lives. That's crazy. Well, it'll certainly give you a lot of content to use. But the big thing is that, yeah, we do have that Facebook Live challenge, guys. Go check it out. It has changed people's businesses, right? And I see Kelsey's going to be doing the live challenge. And Deb, if you do fear lives, that's another reason to do the live challenge, right? To help get out of your comfort zone and do it here in a very safe environment where you've got supportive, like-minded people who are going to be surrounding you to help you get through it. And that's where I know this has been a game changer for so many people because it's just, and we give you the topics, right? In that challenge, we guide you on what to do daily, but we also give you all the topics. So you don't have to sit there and figure out, what am I going to talk about? Like, we guide you on that. All right.
I remember that was one of my biggest challenges when I first started doing lives. I would sit literally for like an hour looking around on social media going, what am I going to talk about?
Exactly.
We give you the topics, which makes it a little bit easier. And the last thing you want to be doing with your day is spending hours on social media trying to figure stuff out because there's too much else to do.
Yeah. So, and this was Brittany talking about how she loved the challenge. So I know, Brittany, it was a game changer for you. I love that. So guys, we also just wanted to add one more thing. If you're not sure, if you've been watching our branding series here and you're not sure what to do with your brand still, maybe you still have a few questions, you're not sure what to do next, really, that's what it comes down to, then book a strategy call with us, right? Send us a message through Messenger and we'll share with you our calendar link so that you can book a time. We'd be happy to help guide you guys and help you guys. I said we coach people. That's what we do. And we'd love to do that. So, just reach out. That's probably the best thing you can do. We'll get you that calendar link and then we can hop on.
And one of the real key things is if you're just hopping into this 4-week branding series now and you want a strategy call, just make sure you watch the first and second installment, the first 2 weeks of the content we shared before you book that strategy call. mostly because we want you to get the most value from it, right? And without seeing those first couple of sessions, we'll be bringing you back to square one. So better to come prepared, and really we can help you nail down your brand.
Absolutely. So don't forget the homework assignment of making your post, right? That we gave you guys, and we gave you the verbiage in here so you can do that, and then come back and post it in this group. So we hope you guys enjoyed today's training. I can't wait to see some of the posts that you guys put out there. Can't wait to see the engagement you get. And you're not going to want to miss next week's training either. If you guys have gotten through this 3 weeks and you've loved this, bring some friends to the group, because next week we're going to share that last bit with you that really is going to bring all of it together.
So have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you for joining, and we appreciate you. We love you. We love having you here in this group, and we will see you next week.
Bye.